and welcome back to my channel. I thought, it's been a long time and I know there's been a few of you that have asked for an update on the last hair that I bought from Dhair Boutique, which is this unit here. So it's been several months, so I think it is a good time to come back and give my honest review and opinion on this hair. So I purchased this hair back in March last year, and I got it made into a wig, and I used 4 bundles of 18-inch. This is a Raw Malaysian. I did do an unboxing and preview of this hair, I think, in my last video, but I never managed to come back and give an update. Just life gets in the way, and so I thought, you know what, let me come back on, because there's still not a lot of reviews on Dhair Boutique hair, and I don't understand why, because they're very popular. A lot of people buy their hair. So yeah, I'm surprised, but maybe it's because they don't use influencers, which I guess is a good thing, because for me personally, I've been there where I've bought hair based on influencers' reviews, and when I've purchased it, I just feel like I didn't get the hair that I thought I was going to get. And I do think that there's some influencers out there that don't give an honest review because they're getting sponsored or paid or whatever. But this hair is bought with my own money, so I have no reason to lie. And I now have learned the hard way, so I would prefer to go off somebody that has paid their own money to buy a product or hair or whatever, rather than somebody that's given the hair for free. Yeah, so I thought, let me come on here and give an honest review of this hair. So as I stated, this is 4 bundles of 18-inch Raw Malaysian hair from Dhair Boutique, and an 18-inch closure as well. Now, I used, well, the person that made the wig for me, she used all 4 bundles, and to be honest, I didn't need to use all 4 bundles. It's a lot of hair. So look, this is not like I've pulled all of it to the front. There's still some at the back. So I will turn around and just show you. Oh, don't know if the chair's going to be in the way. So this is the back. As you can see, it is thick. It is a lot of hair. So I probably could have got away with just 3.5 bundles, if I'm being honest. And when it's wet, and because it's got like a natural wave to it, not really I don't really like loose waves on myself, or loose curls on myself. I prefer kinkier, coilier curls on myself. But yeah, when it's in its natural state, it's even more hair. It's, even though it's wet, when it dries, it's just quite thick. So I probably will get some tracks taken out, but I just haven't done so as yet. So I had this wig made. The woman that made the wig, she's fantastic. Like, she laid and slayed this wig. Like, when I first got it done, I don't even think I've got a picture of when I first got it done. I can't even remember. But the parting, I've adapted the parting just because when I've washed it, the parting kind of went, so I've had to redo it. But trust me, when she first did that parting, it was so clean and crisp, So this is not how it was. It was like a proper clean parting, and she had done some baby hairs at the time as well. But since then, I've trimmed the front of the lace a little bit, because after several months of wearing it, it got a little bit frayed, so I had to kind of cut just like the frayed bits off, so that kind of cut off the baby hairs. So that's why there isn't any. as you know, not really any baby hairs, but she didn't do a lot because it's not really a look I like for me. So she was just like just a little bit on the side. The hair is really good quality. It hardly sheds. Now, I don't know how she did the wig handmade, like she hand sewed the wig. But I'm guessing that she cut the wefts. I don't think that she did the no cutting the wefts method. But I still get very minimal shedding with this hair. It is now the 2nd of March, I think. I think it's the 2nd of March. It is the 2nd of March, 2023. So the hair is nearly a year old, but I got the wig made in May 2022. So it's several, you know, 10 months of wearing this hair. I've worn it every day for months, and then I haven't worn it. So I feel like I've had a really good wear out of this hair to kind of test it and see how it stays and plays well with the elements, and with washing it multiple times, and also with tonging it, flat ironing it, that sort of thing. So yeah, I really like this hair. It is, I would say, in comparison to the C natural hair, the C natural hair, I think that's what it's called, is holds the curl a lot longer. This holds a curl, and it really does hold a curl well, but I find that, like, I've just curled this today for the purpose of this video. But if I was gonna wear this today and wear it tomorrow, you know, maybe I would get 2 days out of it before the curls start to really drop. And I guess it's also depends on the weather as well. But with the C natural hair, I found that the curl stayed longer as well. So what else can I tell you about the hair? I haven't dyed it. I'm usually someone that dyes the hair soon as I get it, but I decided to just keep it in its natural color. It's like a 1B. There's some little brown highlights in there. You can't really see it, but there is. It's just in its natural color. I haven't done anything to the hair. To get this style today, I just used a curling tong. This is a Babyless Pro. I can't remember what size barrel this is, or tong this is. I don't think it's the biggest one. It might be the one down from the biggest, but I'm not too sure. I haven't got the box anymore, so yeah. But this does a really good job, and I don't use it as a wand. I use it as what it is as a curling tong, and I literally split the hair into 3. So I, you know, gathered it a few inches from the bottom, put the rest up, tong that, then gathered it again, you know, put the next layer down, tong that, and then did it like that. And that, you know, that was sufficient for the type of look that I was going for. I have used a curling wand. I have got before I had that Babyless Pro tong, I bought a curling wand. I had a curling wand, but it was a small barrel, and it did give really nice curls, but it was so much volume, it was just too much for me. And I've used a flat iron on it. I bought the oh my gosh, what is it called? The IQ tongs. They're like a single pass tong, and it's supposed to be really good because you can put your settings for your hair type and whatever. And I used the settings for thick hair, long hair on there, but I found that it just didn't live up to the expectation. I thought I was just going to pass it through and it was just going to be all silky straight. No, the Babyless does a lot better job. And again, I purchased those tongs based on watching other people's reviews, and I think they were more influencers than people that just went out and bought it. So yeah, that's, again, you live and you learn. The hair has got like a medium luster. It's not too shiny and it's not too kind of dull. It's like in between. I don't put a lot of product on the hair because it can just weigh it down. The things that I use, like for today, to tong this hair, I used this bedhead. What is it called? It's by Bedhead, and it's like a wax. Oh, sorry, it's got hair on it, but it's like a wax stick, and you just kind of put some on there. And I found I actually got that from, recommended by the woman that made the wig. I'll put her details in there as well in the description. But her Instagram is Remi Laide. She's based in East London. She is the best, you know. Yeah, I mean, I have had the wig made before years ago and it was terrible, but no, she does her thing. That is, yeah, I was so happy with it. So yeah, so this is what I used, because she used it when she was fitting the wig for me when she did it, and I asked her what it is and she told me. So I went and I think I bought this from Amazon, and it just really just helps the kind of hair to lay flat, flatter, because it's got a texture to it. So if you just wash it and blow dry it and tong it, it's gonna be kind of, I don't want to say poofy, but it is a lot of hair and it is got a texture to it, so it's not dead straight. The hair is thick from, you know, from root to ends as well. She did trim it at the time and I got it done. So yeah, I think the hair is just, I really, really like it. It's like I said, it doesn't shed. It's not gonna, like, you're not gonna be running your fingers through it and then, like, you know, see, look, nothing. You're not gonna, you just, it's not gonna happen, you know. When I wash it, I literally have to soak it in a bowl for it to kind of sap up the water and the shampoo. Like, I use a lot of shampoo because it is so thick that it, you know, it does take a lot to kind of get it properly suds up. I bought the straighteners that I used, as in straightening product. Oh my gosh, what's it called? Wow, I think it's called Wow. It comes in like a metal looking tin. It is quite pricey. I mean, I've only ever bought it from Amazon. I think it's called Curl Wow. I'll look it up. I don't like the pump of it, so I use a water bottle. I just put it in a water bottle because I prefer that than the pump that it comes in. It doesn't come out enough, and it's supposed to, like, keep the hair really straight. And even in, if it rains, they've got people that have done tests where they've put water in, the water just runs off it. It does actually work. It does, and I find that it does keep the hair straighter, or makes the curl hold for longer, if that makes sense as well. So that's really about it. If I use spray on this hair, I usually use this one, which is like a flexible hold, so it's not too stiff, you know, and I just literally just spray it ever so lightly once I've curled it and it's cooled down, and then I proceed to either use a wide tooth comb. Today I literally just used my fingers and just combed out the curls of my fingers. It was just a quick thing. So yeah, I can't think of anything else to say really. That, you know, I know that this hair is gonna last for a very long time. I don't know if I will dye it. I think I will keep this one, this color, because it's nice to just have one that is just, you know, just, it kind of gives like a nice sleek look as well. So, and I've got lots of colored wigs, so yeah, it's, I like the fact that I've kept this one in its natural state. Would I buy this hair again? I don't think I would need to, just because this is sufficient for me. If I was going to buy look, you can just see a little bit of brown there, what I was saying, and that's not me dyeing it, that's just how it came. If I was going to buy more hair, a straight hair from D Boutique, I would go back to buying the C Natural Wave, just because I really liked that hair. I do like this hair, and I've got a lot of hair in this wig that I really didn't need to put in there, but you know, you're just not sure if you're good. It's probably easier to take it out than put it in, if that makes sense, because it's already cut and everything. So yeah, I'd probably buy another C Natural Wave, just because that, for me, that hair, the tonguing of that hair, that curl lasted, that would last a week without you having to re-tongue it or anything like that. I just, yeah, and I like that. So yeah, I do like this hair, and I would recommend it if you like the sort of more thicker look. It's it kind of, it kind it kind of reminds me of the Brazilian hair, because it's got that kind of thick coarseness to it. When I say coarseness, I don't mean like it's rough hair or anything. It's very soft, but it has got a texture to it. So it just kind of reminds me of that kind of like relaxed hair look, which is lovely as well. But yeah, that's about it. The other thing I did, I did buy some hair in the Black Friday sale. I bought some more Dkinks hair, because the other two units that I think, you know, a few videos before this one, I did a review on the Dkinks hair. I still got that unit, but I made it myself. So in terms of like plucking the edges, getting that part in, I always wanted to get that hair and get Remi Laide to make the wig for me, like professionally. So I did that. So yesterday, so I bought the hair back in the Black Friday sale, which was in November, and I bought 3 bundles of the Dkinks in 18-inch and an 18-inch Dkinks closure as well. And I've got unboxing video of that hair already. So this was the hair that was left over, because I said to her, you know, I don't think I'll need all 3 bundles. I said, but I said, I think 2.5 bundles will be enough. But if when you're making the wig, it looks a little bit sparse, go ahead and use more hair. So this is the hair that's left over, and this is doubled. Like it's not a split weft. This is like, you know, the hair, when the hair comes, it comes sort of like it's doubled kind of thing. So this is like, I would say this is more than half. This is more, because this is splitting. This is 2. It's not, she hasn't split it. It's what I'm, you know what I mean? So this is like, I would say, yeah, this is probably half a weft, or more, half a weft, half a bundle, or probably a bit more. Like, that is a lot of hair. And you know, Dhair Boutique always comes in their really glitzy fancy boxes, which is nice to keep your hair in afterwards, or your units in afterwards, because it's got oops, spill it all out. It's got like the silk satin lining, so your hair's not going to get all frizzy and stuff. And this is the unit that she made for me. And this is, yeah, and look, this hair's full. This is full, and look how much hair that was left over. This is not 3 full bundles. This is like 2.5 bundles and a closure. And look at that parting. That's what I was saying. Like, that parting is so crisp, and she did a little bit of baby hairs. So let me go and put her on, and then I will come back. And I'm back. So this is the unit. Like I said, I got it done. Well, I did it, got it fitted yesterday. The glueless method. I don't do the glue one. And literally all I use to kind of secure it is a bit of this. I've had this for, I think, since I bought the last wig, so nearly a year. I've had this tiny bottle, this small can of Got to Be Glued freeze spray, and I just literally spray a small amount on the front lace part, or sometimes I just put it a bit on my forehead, and then I use the hairdryer just to kind of make it a bit sticky, like, and then pat it down, and that's it, good to go. It's got a comb in the back, so it's secure. And like I said, she put a little, sorry, it's the residue from the spray, but yeah, it's good to go. You know, that's it. It's all it needs. And remember, I showed you how much hair was left over. Look how full this wig is. So I'll turn around. You can see it is really, 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 really full. And the only reason the back is a little bit longer is because how I sectioned it to define the curls. I separated the back, but what I should have done is like not separate it so far down, and then it would have, when it dried, it would have kind of shrunk up a little bit more. But it's no biggie. She trimmed it, she did trim it, like literally just the ends. So yeah, so this is 2.5, but I bought 3 bundles of 18-inch in the Dkinks, and she used, like I said, it probably about 2.5 bundles, and an 18-inch Dkinks closure as well. And it's a 5x5 closure. I think most of their closures are 5x5, or you know, so that's a good as well, because it gives you that extra space to get a part in. And what I use to define these curls are this, which is the Cantu Define and Shine Custard. It's so cheap as well. It's like, oops, did I just spill it out everywhere? Oh my days. But yeah, it's literally very, very, I don't know why this is, it's not usually this runny. I literally just got this from Amazon, and yeah, it's not, it's usually a bit more like jelly-ish. I don't know why that's so runny. It's like someone's put water in it. Yeah, I don't know why. It's not usually like that. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, but it's just gone everywhere. Sorry about that. So yeah, so I use that, or I use the curl activator cream. Now the Define and Shine Custard, it gives it a little bit of a crunch, but what it detangles the hair as well. It's so jellyish that it just, when you put it on the hair, or even if you was to use it on your own hair and your hair is quite a thick texture, it kind of detangles, like gives a lot of slippage. That's the word I'm looking for. It gives a lot of slippage. And when it dries, there's like, it's hard, it's not real, because I don't really like that crunchy kind of feel. It's got a tiny, but you can see from the movement of the hair that it's not like a lot of crunch. It's like and once you kind of like do that, it kind of breaks the cast. But it's not like, for instance, if you was to use something like Eco Styler gel or something, which has like a really kind of hold to it, so it doesn't give it a lot of hold. So yeah, that's it. This is, I love this unit, and I'm gonna keep it in, well, I say I'm gonna keep it in black. That's the whole reason why I wanted her to make one, is because I wanted one in its natural color. It's like a 1B. Again, there's like, you can't really pick it up, but there is some kind of brown spots on it. And yeah, I might dye it. I don't know. I'll see what happens when it comes to summer. But I've still got my other one, which which has been bleached about 3 or 4 times, and it's like a sort of blondie brownie color. The only difference is because I made that myself, I think this one is obviously made to perfection. And that one is not. So yeah, I do, and this is what I mean. I prefer the tighter curls than over the looser curls, for me personally. So yeah, this is the latest do, which I love. I'll be rocking this today. And yeah, again, this hair, I bought the Dkinks hair 3 times now. I'm not sure why I needed to buy it 3 times, to be fair. The second time I bought it in their sale, and I bought the longer one, like 20-inch. And I don't know what it was, but I didn't like how it sat on me, the 20 inches. It was obviously longer, but I don't know. Again, I made that wig and I just probably didn't layer it right or whatever, but I just didn't quite like it in the 20 inch. I prefer this kind of length for me. I have seen people on their website or on their page with like really long Dkinks curls, and it looks really, really nice. But this hair is really thick. Even yesterday, this is not how it looked yesterday. It was more out here because I forgot to bring what I use for this hair, and so she only had like some serum and some water. So even though and a paddle brush, and the brushes that I use for this hair are these two brushes, classic Denman brush, or this is the Felicia Atwood. No, Felicia Atwood, isn't that a person? Felicia Leatherwood detangle brush. I've had this for years. I can't even remember where. I think I bought it from the original person that made this. I think I bought it from their website years ago, and look at it. Like, I've used this for when I'm blow drying hair. I don't think that's recommended, but it's not been damaged or anything. Like, I go through so many of these Denman brushes, as good as they are, you know, this bit keeps popping out, or after a while this pinkish foamy bit starts to break down and deteriorate. This, no issues at all. It still looks brand new. Yeah, I love this brush. I love it. Very good buy, that one. And so sometimes I alternate between the two, and they both do a really good job of giving a defined curl as well. I will try and do some like braid outs on this hair, because that's one thing that I haven't done, which I used to do on my other curly haired wigs that I've bought from other companies, but I've never done a braid out on this hair, just because I just love the curl pattern of the brush that the brush gives as well, and it feels so light. That's the thing. Even the other unit, even though it's got like 4 bundles in there, it's not heavy or weighed down. Now when it's wet it feels heavy, but once it dries it doesn't. And this as well, this feels so light on my head. It does not feel heavy at all. And look at the movement. And even though it's curly, yesterday when she cut the wefts on this as well, because the wefts that were left over, you can see they're 2 long separate pieces. They're not like, you know, they're not one long weft. So even though she cut it, and usually when you cut the wefts and you make a wig, that first comb through, once you've made the wig, it will shed quite a bit, you know, but then after that it kind of should get less and less. And yesterday when she brought the wig out, she just needed to put the elastic band and the comb in. It was like a big afro. It was literally like a big afro. And when she was wetting it and she was really raking her fingers through it, and there was hardly any hair coming out. And she used a paddle brush. She didn't have a Denman brush. She used a paddle brush, and she was really like combing through this hair, and there was hardly any shedding. So that is another good thing. Diva Boutique hair, it is like the best quality hair that I've ever tried, basically. And especially even with this curly textured hair, like really coily kinky hair, it is the best out there. You're gonna get what you pay for, but it's gonna last you. It's not hair that is gonna like not going to be able to wear after a few months because it's gotten matted or anything like that. I like in my previous video, I've listed everything that I use when I'm washing the hair. I still use the silicone mix on all the units, because it just kind of really deep conditions it, and especially with the curly hair, it just gives it a really nice softness to it. yeah, that's it. I don't sleep in my wigs either. So I don't know if that helps preserve the longevity of them, but me personally, I can't go to bed with like all this. No, it's not going to feel comfortable. Sorry. So yeah, I don't sleep in my wigs, and yeah, you have to look after them, just like you do your own hair. It's an investment, so you know you're not just gonna take it off and fling it on the floor, or you know not wash it for weeks on end, or deep condition it. You do all of those things, and you'll get the longevity out of it. My other wig that I did the review on, I think that video is it's in, what are we, 2023? So I think I did that video in 2021. So I'm sure I did it in 2021 or late 2020. I think it was 2021. And that wig is still going very, very strong. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to kind of give for this video. I'm sorry that it took me so long to do the review, but like I said, I'm glad that I've waited several months to do the review, because then I can really give my honest feedback on the hair. I hope there's nothing that I missed out. If you have any questions, just jot them in the comments and I will do my best to answer them the best I can. And I will hopefully see you again. And I hope that if you have bought Dhair boutique hair, please like upload a video, even if it's shorts or something. Just upload a video, because we need more honest reviews on the hair, you know. Or if you buy from another company that is a not a rival, but you know, of similar quality and whatever, do a review. You know, we need honest people giving reviews, and not paid sponsorship reviews. We want the real deal. We want to know what we're spending our money on, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, please like and subscribe, and yeah, just drop me any questions that if I didn't answer anything, just jot it in the comments box and I will do my best to answer them for you. Have a great day, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.